bounces back and forth, but for the past few days, kind of a somber place. But we've had super high highs here, and we've had lows, and everything in between, and that's just the way it is in this game. But we've been playing baseball here for 112 years. So we've seen a lot. And outside on the street, you saw 3 elm trees. I don't know if you noticed them or not, but at the end of the tour, you'll take a look. Those 3 elm trees have been here for every game that has been played here since the very beginning. So, a lot of history here, a lot of stories. Can't cover them all, but we'll cover a lot in an hour. Again, my name's Andy. Dave is with us. Dave's a great tour guide. If you have any questions, you can ask either one of us. Dave's going to be at the back. Only one rule. We want you to take lots of pictures, ask as many questions as you want, but just stay behind me, stay in front of Dave. And we're going to start making our way up to Gate A, the inside of Gate A. If you like that way, at the end of the tour, walk up and look at the outside. That is the original front door to the ballpark. And if you just come in Gate D and exit Gate B like you will be on the tour, you're not seeing all of it. So walk up to Gate A at the end of the tour and check that out. That's where the most ornate brickwork is, and a couple of plaques there. All right, follow me. Come on, we're going to go up to Gate A here. You'd come in here with cash, you'd hand it to somebody there, they'd clip your money to a little pulley system, and the money would go up, and then tickets would miraculously come back down. They'd hand you your tickets and say, here's some change, sir. It only cost you a nickel because you're going to be sitting in the bleachers up behind the box seats, or if you were a big spender, a quarter. And then give you your money, the rest of your money back, and say, enjoy the game. We turn them into museum kiosks, and that's the bullpen card. I always think that's a great reminder of when I was a kid. God forbid a big, strong, 6'3", 220-pound relief pitcher should walk 75 yards from our bullpens to the mound. We brought them in a cart. And one more thing that got stowed away over the decades, since the 70s, that thing was lost. And then when we renovated and expanded the ballpark between 2002 and 2008. Out there. Didn't the boys just, lose 3 to the Astros and get out of town? Yeah, they did. But this is part of our fantasy camp activities. So we had women out here this morning. I think these are all guys now. Well,
Leon, number 6.
Teams from all over the country. Red Sox fans. Would I be talking about it if we lost? Yeah, of course we won that first World Series, and we needed a bigger place to play. And it took till 1911, but we found 8.5 acres here in the Fenway neighborhood of Boston. There's no Ms. Fenway. Fenway is not a big insurance company. It's just the name of this part of the city. It's a fancy word for swamp, that's what it is. And this is all in the Fenway neighborhood. Large cup holders for everybody. None of these skinny little wooden seats. It was going to be a palace. And Bostonians, New Englanders, people, Red Sox fans all over the country, they would not have it. We know how to protest in this city. So it was decided the team would be put up for sale. Our car ownership group came in. They were committed to turning our attention right here to Fenway Park and keeping this the centerpiece of the franchise, but making it usable. And that's what they did in the very first project, was to take down that net and put up seats cantilevered cleverly on top of the Green Monster wall. People call them the best seats in baseball. You want to check them out for yourself? How about we do that? Let me get behind it. This is left over from the hosing down we did early this morning. All right, down you go. Check these seats out.
Yeah, go ahead.
It varies. I heard 1,200 here per row during the Dodgers last year. Of course you do. Of course you do.
Kenzie, go down one.
Out here are two kinds of things. One, a lazy fly ball hit maybe by a lefty going the opposite direction. All right, so baseball's number one here at Fenway, but not the only thing we do. If you look at our field, you can see where we put an enormous stage in center field when the team takes a long road trip. And we have 8 to 12 concerts every summer here at Fenway. We've been playing other sports here since the 1930s. We play football in the fall. When I was a kid, the Patriots played here for 5 years before they ever moved down and made their home in Foxborough. We're a big hockey town. You boys fans of the Broad Street Bullies?
All day, baby.
Yeah?
All day.
All right, we had the Flyers here play the Bruins back in 2010, the third Winter Classic, and we couldn't wait to get it again. And so we did. We got the Winter Classic again, and it was the Pittsburgh Penguins this time who visited us back on January 2nd, right out here at Fenway. Outdoor hockey doesn't get much better than that. But the craziest thing we've ever done here at Fenway is that in 2016, we put a ski jump in taller than the light towers, 140 feet tall rather. The light towers are 120. And for 2 nights in February, we had big air at Fenway Park. We had boarders and skiers doing freestyle jumping out. It was absolutely crazy. It was great. If you like iconic imagery, look that up. No, you folks are at the ballpark. What do you like to eat? Right, hot dog, sausage, sandwich, wash it down with a pretzel and some suds, right? But the reason I ask is, I'm not going to show you where we grow our hot dogs, but I am taking you to a farm. This is the vegetable part of the tour. Come on. You got it. Beautiful day.
Oh, wow.
This is one of my favorite parts of the tours because it's so unexpected. What the heck is this? This is what you do when you want to turn lemons into lemonade. This is what we did. So remember, the deck that you're standing on and where I am and all the stuff above us, all built between 2002 and 2008 during a 7-year building program. And all of a sudden, we were coming face to face with the office roof. And it wasn't any prettier than the roof across the street. It was a real eyesore. Any of you folks have questions? All right, I want to talk from up here on this beautiful pavilion level. I told you we had a nice view. Isn't that great? That's the harbor. That's downtown Boston and the harbor beyond it, about 3.5 miles to the east. But I want to talk about the most famous seat in Fenway Park. A couple of you already asked me about this.
See from here.
I want you to look out in the right field bleachers, and above the bleachers, you see the blue and white Ford sign? Well, under the F in Ford, if you drop down about 10 rows into that sea of green bleacher seats, I'm told by my friend here that there's a red seat. Y'all see it? Yeah, what the heck is with that? We didn't run out of red seats, believe me. So that is the landing spot, unless somebody here betters it, of the longest home run in 112 years of Red Sox baseball. And it didn't happen last year or during the Dodger series last weekend. It happened in 1946, June 9th, 1946. And on that day, there was a fella sitting out where that red seat is today. It was a bench back then. But we had the Detroit Tigers in town that weekend. Sunday meant double headers because this is all before 1947 when we put the lights in. So we were playing the Tigers, and sitting on a bench where that seat is today was a fella from Albany named Joe Boucher. Joe wearing a fashionable for the 1940s straw hat. As the first game got ended, and between that and the second game, the sun, about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, off in the west, shining right in Joe's eyes. What did he do with the brim of that hat? He pulled it way down snug, and then he made his mistake. Joe closed his eyes, took a little nap. We all do it sometimes, but bottom of the first inning, game 2, Fred Hutchinson of the Tigers is on the mound. He tries to slip a changeup past number 9, the great Ted Williams. Wasn't gonna work. Ted got all of that ball. He crushed it, sent it flying out toward the bleachers. Everybody, both teams, every fan in the ballpark except Joe, watching the flight of this ball. It hits Joe right on the head, puts a hole in his hat, knocks him out for 8 or 10 minutes. That'll do it, right? But Joe was fine. We just needed to give him some smelling salts, put him right back in his seat. But when he got there, a Boston Globe photographer was waiting for him. Johnny on the spot. He got a picture of Joe with a woozy smile and a lump on his head, pointing through the hole in the hat. You can still see it in the Boston Globe archives. That photo made the front page of the next day's paper. Underneath it, the caption, "Bullseye." Joe was asked a whole bunch of questions, but he had a good one waiting for the media. He said, how far do you have to sit from home plate to be safe at Fenway Park? And 502 feet was not enough. That is the landing spot of a 502-foot bomb, the longest, like I said, home run hit in the ballpark's 112-year history. And nobody's come close. So in 1984, we pulled the benches out, put the seats in. Somebody came up with, I don't know who, but it was a brilliant idea to put a red seat to mark that occasion. We'll finish our tour out on the Sam Adams deck, looking right down. When we do, look left, back towards home plate. It is an absolute jaw dropper. Now, you folks like the monster seats? They're pretty nice. These seats are great up here on the pavilion level, and our grandstand seats are pretty historic. Well, follow me. I'm going to take you to the best seats money can't buy. We're going to spend a couple minutes in the press box. Come on.
My God.
You would think, right, with hindsight and the baseball, all lost to this. His family doesn't know what happened to any of this stuff. He was quoted as saying about the ball, I lost interest in it, and I'm thinking the 1940s, but it hit me in the head. But yeah, the whole thing is just, all we have is that picture and the recollections of Joe's grandchildren and great-grandchildren, who have been, many of whom have been to the park. You're welcome to our press box. So this is 34. We've been keeping score by hand on the largest and the oldest.
Then these are all the TV radio broadcasts.
Oh.
That's a photo of Fenway in 1914. During the 14 World Series, Red Sox were in it at the Boston Braves.
Bo Derek here, dude. That's hilarious.
They could play here. Look at this. There's a guy sitting up how I have no idea. This is
The Yankee one.
left-hand side of the ballpark.
Yeah. This is phenomenal. I remember this guy.
Yeah.
I guess I was in the Phillies fan, but secretly I just like baseball. I used to watch a lot of games, a lot of Sox, a lot of Indians, Kenny Walton, those guys, a lot of Braves. This is pretty cool.
Their ballpark is a beautiful ballpark, progressive.
Yeah, I haven't been there.
That's a nice one.
I've been to Detroit earlier this year for opening day. Where's the Sox?
Okay.
I can see that.
I haven't been to
They're
the
cool.
new ballpark. Isn't it?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Now it's Sam Adams.
Yeah. Money talks. Pays the bills.
It does.
Pays the bills.
Same thing out in center field. It used to be John Hancock.
Randy's still good. I like him.
Yeah.
Randy's the ball.
What did you say? Everybody is like 20. There's our hotel. Yeah, that's it. That's how close it was. Is. See it. And I feel free right now. It's like nobody's going, hey, 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 the group. As long as we stay behind in front of the person on the back. There's the old Remy place. Sojaba. We had a subpar burger there, I think. There's the pool. Man, there's the retired numbers. Some. "502 feet away." Okay. Oh, bottle caps.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
You'll go down another level.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, I've been to that city, so it's my first time.
Oh, first time here. Oh my God, really?
This one's Ted Williams. Who like to see a part of the outfielder and don't know who that is. Or who the other one.
Hey, JPJ. All the World Series balls. Oh no. Oh, it's not just ours. It's every. Oh my word. This is the Cubs ball. There you are, 2016. And they stopped at 2018. Plates. Nothing really. Move on. Roger Clemens, Jim Rice, Fred Lynn, Yaz, Jackie Jensen. Remember him? Ted Williams, Jamie Foxx, Chesapeake. Pedro, Clemens, Clemens and Clemens. No. Won't board, but yeah. I took the mini, but I don't know. I think the magnets.
Oh, yeah. Cute.
These gloves. It's a catcher's glove. It's just a regular man. That's that. Yeah.
You gotta go back around. What do you think? To get to the
No, this way. We're going the right way. I promise. Either way.
It's around the other side.
This is dispensary. She